Hey everybody, this is Darren Sabedra again, Bay Area News Group, Mercury News, East Bay Times, here with Mike Lefkow. Mike, we're winding down this abbreviated high school football season. It's now week 5. We have one more week to go, and we're all tied up. You lost 5 of your 14 picks last week. I lost only 4 of my 14, so we're dead even with 2 weeks to go. What do you think about that? You're,
Well, I just think the schools that I'm picking need to do a better job on Friday and Saturday nights.
do you feel any pressure these last 2 weeks that your championship is on the line?
No, not really. I mean, it's kind of out of my control in a way.
Hanging by a thread. Hanging by a
Um,
thread.
yep.
Well, man, we're going to pick 14 more games, and we're actually going to go in reverse order, starting with the Saturday night games, and we're going to work our way up to the last game of the 14 that we're going to pick, which is the big one between Los Gatos and Wilcox on Thursday night at Wilcox. But we are going to start off with a team I know that you're liking quite a bit, and the coach as well. John Wade over at Livermore going to be at home Saturday night to go up against Foothill. Foothill 3-1 on the year, and Livermore at 4-0. Who do you got?
Well, I'm going to take Livermore to squeeze past Foothill in this game, but I think it's going to be a real tight battle.
I am going to go with Livermore as well to run its record to 5-0. I do think it's going to be close, but I think the Cowboys are going to prevail on their home field. And now this next one, always a tough one when we're picking De La Salle. They will be on the road for the first time this year, going to California, which California coming off a excruciating defeat last Saturday to San Ramon Valley, giving up a couple touchdowns in the last 2 minutes to lose that one. How do you think California is going to fare at home against De La Salle?
I think California will do okay. I don't think they'll let the game last week impact their attitude, but De La Salle's De La Salle, and
Right.
they're going to win probably easily.
Yep, De La Salle big, but I'm with you. I like the way California has played this season, and can't wait to see what they do in the fall. This one's a big one, and I talked to Tim Murphy on Saturday night, and the e-ball games against De La Salle technically don't count because De La Salle doesn't win the league championship apparently, so that goes to the runner-up in the Mountain Division, and if that's still the case, that means that this game Saturday night could be for all the marbles. Clayton Valley Charter at San Ramon Valley. Both teams squeaked by last week. Clayton beat Monte Vista 21-14, and San Ramon, as we noted, beat California.
Where's the game being played?
The game is being played in Danville.
In Danville. I think I'm going to go with the San Ramon Valley Wolves in this one. I think it's going to be another real tight game, but I think San Ramon figures out how to win that game.
I was kind of hoping you would go the other way because I went into this thinking San Ramon, and I'm going to stay with my pick. I'm going to go San Ramon to beat the Ugly Eagles in a really close game. Sacred Heart Prep at Half Moon Bay. Sacred Heart Prep coming off a tough loss to Menlo Atherton, and Half Moon Bay coming off probably an even tougher loss, an overtime loss at the King's Academy.
I'm going to go with Sacred Heart Prep. I think they've got a pretty good team this year.
I'm going to go Half Moon Bay at home.
Okay.
I think Half Moon Bay bounces back and wins a squeaker. Saturday afternoon, Valley Christian, which had last week off, is going to Bellarmine, which won its first game under new coach Jalal Beachman.
Oh, I will take Valley Christian, but I would not be surprised if Bellarmine hold off this upset. But I'm going to take the safe pick and Valley Christian.
See, if I have my crystal ball and I knew that Bellarmine was going to have its 21 guys who were missing last week because of coronavirus contact tracing, I might pick Bellarmine in the upset. But these guys probably won't be able to come back until like Friday, which is the day before the game. So I don't think they're going to practice this week. I'm going to take Mike Machado and the Valley Christian Warriors to pull this one out.
Bellarmine's going to be a little rusty if they come back to practice.
So I'm with you on that. We got the next game is Piedmont at Washington of Fremont. Both teams won last week. Washington and Fremont rallied late to beat Mount Eden, and Piedmont shut out Berkeley. I'm taking Piedmont to beat my kids' school.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you on that one. I'm going to go with Piedmont as well.
You're going to go Piedmont. All right. Another WCAL game. St. Francis, coming off the brutal loss last week at Sarah, will be on the road to play Archbishop Mitty, which played a respectable game at Valley Christian and had last week off. I'm going to go with the Mitty Monarchs to get their first win under Danny Sullivan on their home field on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you again on
that. You're taking the Mitty Monarchs over St. Francis?
I am taking Mitty on. I was tempted to take St. Francis just to be different, but I just think Mitty is going to win this game. I mean, I wouldn't be making a true pick if I took St. Francis, or at least the way I really feel.
Okay. Next one on the list, Oak Grove has had the last couple of weeks off because of first coronavirus issues at Piedmont Hills, and then last week at Oak Grove. So they haven't played since beating Overfelt, which seems like many weeks ago. They'll be on the road to play Silver Creek, and I think didn't Silver Creek get a nice win last week at Leland?
Yes, I think they did.
So Silver Creek will be at home to play Oak Grove. I am going to take Silver Creek if they play.
I'll take Oak Grove. I mean, if they play, yeah, I'll go with Oak Grove on that one.
Okay. Friday night, the Kings Academy at Burlingame. I'm taking TKA in this one.
Yeah, I'm going to go with TKA.
Huge game in the West Alameda County Conference / Mission Valley Athletic League, that top division. I think this will probably be for the championship. It'll be James Logan at Bishop O'Dowd on Friday night. Who you got?
I'm going to go with James Logan. I think they've got a pretty good thing going this season.
I'm going to go with Eddie Smith, and the quarterback is Saunders, right? It's really good. Yeah, I'm going to go with James Logan as well. Rivalry game here, Las Lomas at Campolindo. Who are you taking?
I'll go with Campolindo on that one.
Well, did you read Coach Macy's comments after the game? I mean, they were missing 3 starters last week, had a couple of injuries, and they had to put it all together with Band-Aids. Are they going to be able to stay together this week?
Well, some of those injuries might heal. They might be able to take the Band-Aids off and be even better.
I'm going to take Campolindo as well. Big game out in East Contra Costa County. Freedom at Liberty. I'm going Freedom.
Yeah, I think talent-wise, that's a tough call. I think I'm gonna take Liberty in that one.
You're gonna go Liberty, okay? Yeah. Just a couple more games on the list. Friday evening, Pinole Valley coming off a tough loss to De Anza, going up against undefeated El Cerrito.
Oh, I'm going to go with the Gauchos, El Cerrito. I think El Cerrito is a talented team this season.
All right, I'm going to go with El Cerrito as well. And then the last game on the list is Thursday night special. Santa Clara Valley Athletic League, De Anza Division. Wilcox at home. Hasn't lost league game. I think I wrote 2017. I think that's when their last loss was to Milpitas, and I think that was the Milpitas team with Tyreek Bracy. They're going to be going up against Los Gatos, a team they've beaten 3 years in a row, or 3 seasons in a row. Los Gatos undefeated, looking very strong. Wilcox undefeated, looking really strong. Who you got?
I'm going to go with Wilcox. Take the home field advantage on that one.
Wow. I was going to go Wilcox too, but I want to be different from you because we're too close on these picks. I mean, have we gone our separate ways? But what, 2 or 3 times?
I think just the 2 games, Freedom and Liberty, and there was one other game.
All right, I'm going to take Los Gatos to win at Wilcox, which to me will be a playoff game for both teams because, as we've noted, there are no playoffs, and the season will end next week, no matter what happens Thursday night.
Well, I mean, it's a coin flip game. I think Los Gatos has a real good team. Like I say, I'm picking Wilcox because the game's at Wilcox.
Right.
But I would have probably picked Los Gatos if it was at Los Gatos.
Right. So, and Los Gatos, I mean, Wilcox's veer offense, that option offense is really tough to stop. And it's a short week for Gaddis. Well, for both, right? Playing Thursday. They both played Friday. Well, no, Wilcox, I think, played last Thursday, so they had a full week. But Los Gatos played Friday and then now playing Thursday. Probably shouldn't matter, though, right?
It might matter a little bit, but I don't think at this age and the teams will be so fired up for that game. I don't think it'll matter a whole lot. No.
Okay. We only have one more week after this, and then it's on to other sports. Basketball is going to be starting here soon. Baseball started. Softball started. Does it feel normal yet?
I don't think it's going to feel normal all year. Even when football is over, we'll still have basketball. And I mean, it's just not going to be a normal feeling. I mean, if it were just the spring sports only, I think you would get back to some normalcy, but we're not going to see that.
All right.
Baseball. I think the Bay Area has some good talent this year.
Yep. All right. Check out our coverage, mercurynews.com, eastbaytimes.com. Sign up for a digital subscription, which is still just 99 cents for 3 months. Cancel anytime. If your teams are getting ready to start in baseball and softball and basketball, we'll be switching gears here in a little bit with the football season ending next week and be devoting much of our time to those sports. So be sure to get a digital subscription. Mike, any last words before we wrap this up?
If I lose to you in football, do we get to continue making picks in some of the other sports? Like baseball, that's always tricky.
Yeah, that would be tricky. Maybe. We'll see. But anyhow, have a good one, Mike. We'll be watching this weekend. Okay. All right. Take care.